From the depths of radio nothingness comes Radio Nowhere.
This is Radio Nowhere. Is there anybody alive out there? This is Radio Nowhere. Is there anybody alive out there?
WJBD is proud to permit Radio Nowhere.
All right, we're back, and Funky's awake.
Wait, what?
Nice to see the production values have gone up in the past month.
They have. Actually, you know what? Let's take a moment out real quick and thank Terry Christensen for providing the new open that we have, the bumps that we use. He did the Vending Machine Olympics liners. So a big shout out to him.
He's kind of our off-site producer.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah,
Our
and
production man.
But see, he does like a good job, Steve. So, and Funky's awake.
He is.
For the first time in a month?
Yeah, probably close to it. It's probably been a good month.
Has it been a good rest?
Sure. Yeah.
So it's Matt Donahoe.
Steve Stein.
And Matt Leibarger.
A.K.A.
Funky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so here we are, back again for more fun, more music, more chit-chat. What do we start off the show with?
We started off with most of Rockaway Beach from the Ramones. It's, 2 minutes long, and we still kind of edited it down?
So, by accident.
Okay.
And I think there was probably 15 seconds left, which normally you cut 15 seconds off of a song.
That's like 20% of the song.
Normally, no big deal. Ramones song.
Might be the most crucial part.
That was my fault. And then we heard Smithereens, Blood and Roses.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I know. So here we are it's 10 minutes after 12 o'clock, and it's Radio Nowhere. Steve, how you doing today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Are you ready for the big Thanksgiving events?
What are you?
I just received a pick of the week from Uncle Brucey.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Because
check that here real quick.
See, you've been gone, and we haven't had our Uncle Brucey pick of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just got it, it also probably means he's listening. So that's a little scary. So we have to be on our best behavior now that we know Uncle Brucey's listening to us.
We have to be on our tippy toes.
Tippy toes.
Tippy toe.
Well, Steve and I were talking beforehand about Catching Fire, new Hunger Games movie out. I had a chance to see that, and I'm giving it 2 thumbs up, better than the first one. Steve and I were talking about Pretty Intense, and also a lot of deep stuff considering the crowd it's aimed at. It's kind of aimed at a younger crowd. Matt, have you read, or Funky, or whatever you're going by, have you read any of those books?
I've tried to read the first one 2 different times, and I made it about 15 pages in.
Didn't like it? Not sure?
Maybe it wasn't the right day. I couldn't get into it.
See the movie? The first
Nope.
one? Okay. First movie I think is pretty good. This one is a lot better. This one's very much the Empire Strikes Back, so to speak, of the movies. Ends on a down note, on a to be continued down note. And we left the theater, and I heard people my age.
Were they weeping openly?
They weren't weeping openly, but they're like, "Oh, the ending was stupid." And I could hear kids say, "No, you got to read the book, see what happens." So I thought that was cool. But considering the age group that's aimed at, I thought the movie was a little edgy, a little deep. I liked it though. I got a song from it. We can talk about later, or we can play later. So, what have you been up to? Fill us in.
Other than being up here, you name it. Out of town, probably asleep 1 week. Just lots of stuff going on.
More than one.
For the whole week?
What's that?
For the whole week?
Oh, it's just been a busy month.
Steve, how about you?
Nothing too exciting.
Okay. Do we need to talk about what happened, what was reported in Ashley,
We do.
Illinois today?
Okay.
Who would? Okay. Steve, you want to fill us in?
Apparently, there was a sighting of a big, hairy something dragging a deer carcass across the road.
And it was a... what? Like a bear?
Well, what I read said possibly a bear or
A panther.
panther. But then they went on to talk about how there had been several sightings of a... or I think it said there was a sighting in 2008, 2008 and 2010 of a bipedal, hairy, black or brown furred,
Bipedal, what does that mean?
walks on two legs.
Okay.
You didn't think I knew, did you?
No, I don't know a whole lot about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, sure you
I'm
don't.
sorry, Steve. I didn't. I
Yeah.
was betting you didn't know.
I appreciate that.
So, the word we seem to be tiptoeing around tonight is...
Bigfoot. The password is Bigfoot.
Who thinks it was a Sasquatch creature? Steve?
Who thinks?
Who thinks?
I
of
don't
all-
know. I didn't see it.
I don't know. Just what do you think? What do you think the odds are it was?
It's hard to say.
Slim to none.
Slim to none? Why?
I don't know.
Don't believe in that stuff?
No, not much.
You know, on the show we have had...
I was going to say, of the three of us that has probably the most reading knowledge and video watching knowledge of Bigfoot, Funky has to be by far the most
I don't know what you're talking
studied.
about.
Yeah,
well,
okay.
I was going to say on the show, though, we've had people who are even more knowledgeable than Funky, because we've had... what was that guy's name? The doctor, author...
Dr. Smote?
Dr. Marvin Smote was on here, right? And
Yes.
he kind of came off a little bit as a quack, though, didn't he?
A tad bit.
But then we actually got Dr. Cecil Gerke on here once,
Right.
who's more of a respected...
Yeah, he seemed to be very...
He seemed very down to earth and very, very knowledgeable.
He really did. Maybe,
Little
if we're
less
lucky,
smug.
a little less smug.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of smugness there, but a little
Yeah.
less so than...
I don't know. I think that's debatable.
So maybe if we're lucky, we can get a hold of one of those two and see what they think about this actually Sasquatch sighting. If we're lucky.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really interesting.
Let's see what the hour holds.
Steve, what do you think? Do you think it was a Bigfoot?
Could have been.
Could have been?
Possible.
Give me the odds.
I'm going to say...
What kind of sound was that?
Yeah. 25% chance it was Bigfoot.
Where are those numbers coming from?
That's just my
I think you were
research.
soliciting a number, were you not?
Yeah, but I mean, what is that based on even?
That's just my... You wanted my guess.
Okay.
And there it is.
Okay. Well, we will see what we can do about this Bigfoot problem growing in southern Illinois and see if we can run down an expert on it. We were talking about the Hunger Games movie a little bit ago. This is from the soundtrack to Catching Fire. The artist is Lord, and the song is a cover of Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. It's here on Radio Nowhere on WJBD.
Radio Nowhere on WJBD. Enough's Enough. That song is called Fly High Michelle. Enough's Enough started off as kind of a, I don't know, would you say a kind of a, more of a rock and roll band. They kind of got made over as a, kind of a glam makeover.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at the back of the CD,
I mean,
and they're wearing like fedoras, long poison-like hair,
Like
and
teased hair.
and makeup. So
No, yeah, they very much, and I know that wasn't how they started out, and I know that at least for that first album, they kind of got a makeover and turned into that was kind of on the tail end of, I don't know, the big hair rock kind of thing,
and not just the big hair rock, but like the big hair power ballad stuff,
Right.
Like
Yeah.
like Every Rose Has Its Thorn, and stuff
and
like
I
that.
don't know that their stuff prior to that or since then really, or any of their stuff really even kind of fit that mold. They just kind of got painted with that, I think.
And let me tell you something. After all these years, which how old is that?
91?
1989.
Good grief.
After all these years, I still love that song.
I do too.
I think that's a...
Hey, I hate to interrupt your fascinating conversation.
I don't think you do hate to interrupt.
You're right, I don't. We have a phone call.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, all right, good deal.
That is fantastic.
Is
Do you know who it is?
No, not really.
What's it about?
It might pertain to what we were talking about earlier?
Oh, good.
All
It
right.
might.
We
Good
were
deal.
talking about the Bigfoot stuff.
Yeah.
Did it sound like Dr. Smote?
No,
Oh, good. Maybe it was Dr. Gerke then. Because
I don't think so.
well, let's find out.
It really doesn't pertain at all, but take it anyway.
Hello.
Hey, am I caller 5?
Excuse me.
Am I caller 5?
This is
Caller 5, turkey shoot. Yeah, man, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, I'm ready.
okay. This is hi. What's your name?
Chuck, I'm ready for a turkey shoot. Let's go, caller 5. Yeah, yeah.
Chuck.
Are we doing that?
I
I
heard
mean,
the sounder. I'm caller 5. That's what the caller told me. I said, hey, am I caller 5? They said, yeah, you're caller 5. I was like, let's do this turkey shoot.
Yeah, he's caller 5.
So you told him that, Steve.
so you told him he was a caller 5.
I might have mentioned that.
Chuck, here's the thing. It is, as hopefully you know, it is 25 minutes after midnight, and turkey shoot is kind of stuff they do on during the day on WJBD.
Not everywhere it's not 25 minutes after midnight. I mean, somewhere it's got to be 8 a.m., right?
Or at least 25 minutes after 8 a.m.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Do we have the sounder to do?
I mean, I can.
Let me see if I can find it.
All right, call it up, Steve. I mean, sir, we really don't even. If you win, we don't even have a. I don't know that we have an extra turkey to give you. We're not like. This is not our usual or the usual thing. This is our 1 hour a week show we do.
Okay.
Yeah, but turkey's magic. If I get them, I get them. If I shoot them, I get a turkey.
I'm sorry, sir. Did you say the turkey was magic?
Yeah. I don't know where the turkeys come from, but I know if I shoot them, I get it.
You
So
don't-
Let's go.
You don't know where
I'm
turkeys.
ready.
You don't know where turkeys come from.
Well, I mean, one of the stores, right?
The sky.
I mean, okay, sir. Here's the deal. We don't do the turkey shoot now. I don't know. Are they doing it next week?
Oh, come on, man.
I found the sounder.
Okay. Do you okay? Do you know how it works?
Yeah. If I get the turkey, I win a turkey.
No, I know. Okay, look. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say. I want you to say bang, and
Bang.
then not yet. We're gonna say bang. You're gonna say bang.
Bang.
Not yet.
Bang.
After you say it, I'm
Bang.
gonna. After you.
Sir, I think he has instructions for you if you can wait just a minute.
And then we're going to play the little sound effects of you'll hear a gun going off, and hopefully your gun will shoot the turkey.
Bang.
Okay. So, whenever you are ready, sir, I would like you to say bang.
What?
Let's just use. If he says it again, let's use the next one.
Okay, so when you're ready, I want you to say
Ready for what?
we're going to go ahead and do the turkey shoot.
Bang.
Oh, you missed.
Sorry, sir, you missed.
Oh. I was close, though, right?
You were real close. I really thought you were going to get him there towards the end.
Man.
So, sorry about the turkey shoot. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Can I get another shot?
No.
2 more shots?
No more shots.
One for me, one for my horse?
I don't even know what that means.
What?
Can I get one more chance? Come
No.
on.
No.
How about a song?
Fine. Which one?
Song 2, Blur.
Oh, yeah, you bet.
Radio Nowhere on WJBD.
Yep.
Yep, and here we are. And unfortunately, we weren't able to give away a turkey for Thanksgiving this year.
We aren't going to back announce that song, or
Nah, it's Blur.
Blur Song 2 by request. Consolation prize for not winning a turkey.
That's correct.
And it's 12:31. Time for a check of the weather eye forecast with Steve Stein.
That's the intro.
Now weather eye forecast on WJBD.
Tonight, clear skies with a low of 12 degrees. Tomorrow, sunny skies, but it's only going to get up to about 29. Monday, high of 37 with a chance of flurries. Yes, believe it or not, flurries.
all right.
Tuesday, partly cloudy with a high of 39. That is your forecast.
You know, it was flurrying tonight. Did you know that?
I did not.
No, really?
Just slightly. Mm-hmm.
Did not know
Or
that.
at least that I thought I saw it.
Steve, what's the high going to be on Monday?
What'd I say, 39?
Uncle Brucey's pick of the week.
Uh-oh.
You're too slow.
Pick of the week.
So we've been missing Uncle Bruce's pick of the week, and that's because Matt Liebarger's been sleeping through it, I think.
Yeah, and now we have the return of it tonight.
So it's the return of...
Uncle Brucey's pick of the week. Pick of the week. Pick of the week.
And what is it?
Uncle Bruce's pick of the week this week is by the group The Five Stair Steps. The song is "Oh Child," and Uncle Brucey, says it's what he feels like is one of the greatest feel-good songs of all time. So we're going a little bit Motown this week from Uncle Brucey. This is Five Stair Steps and "Oh Child" on Radio Nowhere, WJBD.
Nice on-air cough there, Steve.
That was me, I think.
Oh, okay.
Radio Nowhere, WJBD. That was Best Coast. The song is "I Don't Know How," and since I've not been participating
Sleeping.
I was not participating for several weeks. I've had kind of that song on tap that I've been wanting to play.
And before that was Uncle Brucey's pick of the week, Five Stair Steps, and it's "Ooh Child."
I believe so.
And we were just trying to figure out what music we were going to play, and a couple different songs came up, and one of them that Steve suggested was...
You mean to follow that song? Or
Oh, no,
what?
just
I'm
like what
sorry.
we're going to play later in the hour was Tom Cochran's Life is a Highway.
Actually, I didn't suggest it. Funky just
Oh,
commented that
saw it on one of your discs.
Yeah.
And, Funky, I would like you to repeat
What I just said?
what you just said about Tom Cochran's Life is a Highway,
Yeah,
please.
I believe the way I said it was, if it was possible to punch a song in the mouth, that song would have no teeth left. That's just my own
That's
personal
just
perspective.
lovely.
Why? Tell us
I can't stand that song. I'm sorry.
the original, the remake.
Either. I mean, I'd never liked the original, and I didn't like the whoever did it for the
Rascal
Cars
Who?
movie.
Rascal Flats.
Rascal
Yeah,
Flatts.
that song just drives me nuts.
So if you could punch a song,
In the mouth.
In the mouth.
say it again.
If it was possible to punch a song in the mouth, that song would have no teeth left.
I think
That's harsh.
this needs to become a new segment on the show.
Songs that Funky would punch in the mouth.
Or it doesn't have to be just Funky. It could be any of us, and we could explain why we don't like a particular song. And I'm going to tell you, this is actually something that I thought of earlier, not the punch in the mouth part. That just...
There's a nice ring to it.
Yeah, that just has a nice ring to it. I was going to promo what I wanted to do during December. I guess this won't be our next show, but the show after it. Christmas songs. Radio stations, this radio station, other radio stations, already starting to play Christmas
Yeah.
songs, which infuriate you.
I was infuriated when I walked in and they were playing a Christmas song.
Yeah, I'm not real happy with it either.
And I agree, but I was going to say once we're into December, I wanted to start doing Christmas songs up here. You know, we can kind of do offbeat Christmas songs,
Sure.
but I also wanted to discuss Christmas songs that we hate.
Oh, I got a list.
And I figured we would. So maybe we can put together a little segment.
Christmas songs you would punch in the mouth.
Well, maybe it could be an ongoing segment, and we just start with Christmas songs. I guess the honorary,
Sure.
like the founding song
It
would
could be songs with no teeth.
The founding song would be
Life is a Highway.
sure.
It is the official beginning of if you could punch a song in the mouth,
according to Funky.
the song would have no teeth.
Yes.
But I think from now on, if you're going to nominate a song, for punching in the
Should
mouth,
be played immediately after.
no, obviously not. We can't sit here and talk about how bad a song is and then play it.
You could.
I mean, if we talked about how bad a song was and then played it, that'd be like if you ran the whole show.
Sorry.
Radio somewhere? No. Radio nowhere on WJBD. Who was that, Steve?
That was Tasman Archer with Sleeping Satellite.
We used to play that song
Yes, years
on
ago.
on this station. I remember that. That was a good song then.
Would
Good
you
song
say
now.
that was from what, maybe 92? Something like that?
If I started working here part-time in 91, I think. So, yeah, that
I'm going
sounds
to say
about right.
92, 93 probably, yeah.
Never was a big hit, really, but I always liked that song.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't have the song to play now either. For some reason, I always associate that song, because I think it came out about the same time, with another band from England called Shakespeare's Sister. Do you remember them?
I do.
That
Hold On or something like that?
had a song
yeah.
called Hold On, and no, it was called Stay,
Oh, gotcha.
right?
Yeah.
It was Stay.
Yep.
And then there's another, and I think they were kind of in rotation at the same
They
time.
were. They were.
Oh, they were?
Mm-hmm. I
So-
remember that.
You remember that?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, we are getting ready to wrap things up here tonight. I think it's been another great show, don't you?
I think it's been the best one in almost a month, probably.
I think
I don't
so.
know about that.
Yeah. And I guess we just have to do our traditional outro. If you like what you've heard,
Throughout history, mankind has developed wonderful technological advancements. He's developed the wheel, made the wagon, developed airplanes, motor vehicles, and spaceships. However, man is not perfect, and neither are the machines he builds. That's why we dedicate this time to
Steve's Mechanical Problems in History.
And this morning's mechanical
okay.
problem in
Wait.
history.
Whoa, just a second.
Are you crying?
Are we still doing this?
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We are, and it's terrible. It just drags us. Okay, go, Steve.
I'd also like to comment on this is the only segment that I'm aware of we've actually had any caller input on. So
Just do your segment, Steve.
yeah. So tonight or this morning, we're going to talk about the Apollo 13 and the problems they had on their journey and why.
Oh, we know why, Steve, and here's why. Because, drum roll, please, it was too short of bolts. Just like what happened. It's the same thing every week. It's like what
Can I
happened.
finish?
It's like what happened on the I can't think of what it's called, the Zeppelin, when it was the Hindenburg. Oh, too short of bolts. Oh, what happened on the Death Star? Too short of bolts. What happened on Frankenstein? Oh, too short of bolts. Too short of bolts. Every week, Leaning Tower Pizza, too short of bolts.
Can I finish?
We get it. Okay, what happened on the Apollo 13 mission? Why did it go wrong? Too short of bolts. Too short of bolts.
No, actually, it was not too short of bolts. If you are familiar with history, even in the least bit, you would know that it was an electrical problem which caused an explosion in the oxygen tank, which caused them to start losing their oxygen, and they had to make their own filter to recycle their oxygen. You, being a high school teacher, I would think would know this and not be just too short of bolts, too short of bolts. I mean, seriously, this is a serious segment, and you are disgracing it. I really hope you're happy with yourself.
Sorry.
This has been
Steve's Mechanical Problems in History.
All right. Can we wrap up now?
Can we?
It's been another good night, except I got yelled at. Mm-hmm. But I guess I deserved it.
Got a little mouthy.
And I apologize. Funky, nice to see you awake for the whole show.
Yeah, good to participate.
Never did get around to tracking down anything about the hairy, upright, bipedal creature in Ashley, Illinois.
I'm going to try to get a hold of Dr. Gerke and see if we can talk to him about it.
Okay. get him on next week. If not him, I guess Dr. Smote, but he's kind of a weirdo. So, it's going to wrap it up for us. What are we closing out with tonight, Funky? You picked it.
We are closing out, and I know the week that it happened, I wasn't here, and you guys did play a Lou Reed song the week that he passed away. But this is also another Lou Reed song. This is Velvet Underground, and appropriately enough, the song is Sunday Morning.
So, as always, if you like what you heard,
Tell a friend.
and if you didn't like what you heard,
Don't tell anybody. Ever.
This has been an I Love Raisins production.
WJBD Salem, Centralia.